You're tuned into No Good Music. And now, here are your hosts, Rob and Matt.
In this vast universe of music, seldom do we get to listen to an album that is randomly chosen. Seldom do we get to review and critique an album we normally would not have chosen or found. But today, your hosts will review and critique a total of 6 random albums released last year. Sit back, relax. This is Album Roulette.
Oh, thank you. This is one of the first podcasts of 2026, and we've already gone over budget with that intro.
Yes.
You can't imagine what I had to pay that guy.
Thousands is nothing for us.
Yeah, that guy, I think his name's Pete. I'm just going to say Pete.
Mm-hmm. For Pete. You did it for Pete's sake.
Yeah, Pete's sake.
So good morning to you, Rob.
Thank you. Matt is here, and we're doing an episode that we do every year to start off the new year. Hopefully everybody had a nice New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually recording before New Year's Eve.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, we randomly picked 3 albums each.
With the random number generator, of course.
Yeah, we get one skip.
And we each used it, I believe.
One skip grip. Yeah, I think we used where we can, if we don't want that album, we have another chance. So anyway, we have 3 albums, and the rules are that we have to listen to them. Although the one album, I could not get through all of it.
There is some music out there that is literally really hard, almost impossible to listen to.
Yeah, I don't even know why someone would make an album.
Well, we're going to find that out.
Yeah.
So this is from the Rolling Stone Top 100 of 2025, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
In the past, we have used Paste and maybe another source as well.
Well, I have I've compared Rolling Stone to also Paste and also Stereo Gum, it's called.
I never heard that.
But I can already say with Matt's albums, believe it, because those are only, to be fair, those are only the top 50 from Paste and Stereo Gum, and your albums were not even on there, which doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it means it was between 51 and 100. It was up in there, yeah.
Because the album I didn't really like was 90 something on the Rolling Stone.
It almost missed it.
Yeah,
we almost got lucky and missed it.
Yeah, and I think Matt is gonna go first.
Yeah, so let's hit it. We have number 48, and she calls herself Not for Radio, and we've got the album called Melt. So she is Maria Zardoya, and this is her first solo project. So let me tell you a little about Maria and also where she comes from, which is an active band called the Marias, named after her.
Which I am actually familiar with.
Yeah, that is great.
Didn't realize till, I don't know, after Matt got this album, Matt told me about the Maria, and I'm like, I didn't realize it was the same person.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because it's not for radio, but you're going to tell us if it's a band maybe or just a person.
Yeah. So first of all, Maria was born in Puerto Rico, so she's bilingual at least, maybe trilingual. And she grew up in Atlanta and somehow made her way out to L.A. So she's in L.A., and there she met a guy named Josh, one of the 4 people in the Marias.
Okay.
So her and Josh, they get together, they're writing, and then they really get together. They're an item.
Mm-hmm.
And early on, they get an opportunity to create some songs for television. So they're writing, and I don't know if it's instrumental or it's, real songs with lyrics. But that didn't work out for them. So they took that together, gathered up those things, and made an EP entitled Super Clean, Volume 1. I don't think there was a 2 and a 3 yet.
Okay.
We'll see what happens with that. So that's some early stuff there.
Now, is that the Marias or
yeah? So this is
Okay.
Maria getting together with Josh. They're doing this stuff,
Okay.
and so there was a counterpart, Volume 2. I just read that.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. 2018. So you got 2017 and 2018,
Mhm.
and that's the early stuff there. So they in 2022, the band went on tour to promote an album called Cinema, and they opened for Halsey on her Love and Power tour.
Huh.
Yeah, so that was 2022 right there.
Yeah, I have not seen Halsey. If I had seen Halsey, I would have
You haven't seen her.
them.
You haven't seen her lately, huh?
No.
Yeah. So they get the genre title American indie pop. So that's what I like to tell people what Apple Music is labeling people, what they're labeling themselves.
Yeah, sometimes it's off. I found.
Right. We have artists where one will be Americana and their next album is country. We've interviewed people like that,
Well, there's one, I won't say the name of it yet, but I will bring it up later. I think it says Americana, and it's actually bluegrass. It's definitely bluegrass.
Right,
so I don't know.
Right. And some artists I know, like Trent Wagler and the Steel Wheels, they're Americana and bluegrass, newgrass. I mean, it's just, this mix.
Newgrass.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually call it that. Well, some people do.
Maybe we'll get our friend Mark on here sometime.
Yeah.
We'll talk about, I think he's in the bluegrass.
Yeah, a little bit. So they're self-described as including jazz percussion, guitar riffs, and horn solos, along with their band. Again, this is the Marias, where Maria Zardoya comes from. This band just recently is nominated for a Grammy for Best New Artist for 2026 coming up.
Oh, wow.
So they're in the running for Best
So they're
New
getting
Artist.
noticed.
Yeah.
Because they've been around a little while. I've been following them on Instagram.
It's awesome. They also collaborated, I just threw out the name. Who did I say? Oh, Halsey.
Yeah.
She collaborated with Bad Bunny.
Oh.
Who we're going to hear from real soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Super Bowl show.
Yeah.
I know we're all excited.
So
I actually don't care.
I know.
Yeah.
But some of our listeners might.
Yeah.
So she performed with Bad Bunny at several stadium concerts and played in front of up to 80,000 people. If you notice the pictures, she's very goth in the pictures. She's draped in lacy black and, not looking at the camera. And so she is self-described as a gothic fairy.
Nice.
Yeah. She says her influences are Selena, Norah Jones, Sade, Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, among some others that we don't know that are either Puerto Rican or in the Latin genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
who's this Billie Holiday you speak of?
Who is this Billie?
No. Is that? I know Billie Eilish. Eyelash.
So the Marias have been around for 8 years, and so now Maria is on her own with this solo project, Melt. I see it as very ethereal vocals, very very soft, whispery, like the Sundays maybe. So it can be some whispered and a very soft lyric sometimes, most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. I did listen to some of it.
Yeah.
I was out in the garage the other night and, listening to it, smoking a cigar.
Yeah. And you already knew her from some songs by the Marias, so you're listening to that, coming from the Marias to her solo project.
I'm not real familiar. I've heard some songs, but I haven't really listened to like an entire album by the Marias. But
It's one of those great albums to put on at home and just... it's pleasant. I find it to be a pleasant. One song, just going to talk about two songs. One is My Turn, and this is an apology to Daisy. I don't know who Daisy is, but she is giving a authentic apology. She's reflecting on herself and gives an apology. That's called My Turn. The other one is Spanish, and it's all Spanish. A lot of times Maria will sing in Spanish or English. On this album, it's almost all English. And you have this one called Vueltas. And it's interesting. While I don't understand what she's saying, it's very pleasant. Yeah. I say corazón in there a lot. So it's my heart, so it's a love song of sorts. Vueltas. Yeah. So I would rate that as a 4 for listenability. I'm probably going to throw a couple of these songs, listen to it some more, throw a couple songs on my upcoming playlist.
Yeah.
Probably Vueltas and My Turn. it's really awesome that you've heard the Marias already.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
For our listeners, you probably know by now, over the past 6 years. How long's it been? 6 years, me and you?
What?
Together, doing the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Our listeners, you probably know that Rob listens to a lot more new music than I do.
Well, this is our 8th season, if you count. We count. On Apple Podcasts, they count seasons.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or actually, when I Podbean, I put in a season because it was, what was it, 2019 we started. So that counts as the first season even.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
but
2019, 2025, you're looking at a little over 6 years. Or
Yeah.
just a hair over. So listenability, I would give it a 4. It's pretty high up there. I was glad to get turned on to this.
Mm-hmm. And listenability is, it doesn't mean you're going to listen to the entire album again, but if you can pull a couple songs, like Matt said, put them in a playlist, that's a good thing. So
what did you get, my friend?
my first one, and you talked about her singing like one song in another language. Well, this album is mostly entirely in another language. And I didn't mind it because I will listen. One that came to mind was Selena Gomez. I listened to, and I know she's got a couple songs in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I like that language. I like that song language.
Yeah.
And it's Rosalia, and it's called Lux. Now, I realized I saw Rosalia actually on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon, because I went back and I found this video, and I'm like, I remember seeing her interview, but I didn't know who she was. And
Awesome.
And I didn't look her up. And just today, I listened to a guy named Derek. He does almost a daily on YouTube video talking about music. I've been watching him for years. And he mentioned Rosalia, that someone mentioned her to him, and he listened again, and he wasn't, it didn't do anything for him.
Yeah.
But I have to say right off the bat, this is kind of an experimental, to me, album.
Right.
I don't know if I don't listen to many experimental, unless you call They Might Be Giants experimental, stuff like just
Right.
Ween, I think was probably experimental in a way. Now, why is this experimental? First off, the genre is rock, Y alternative.
That means E. That means and
in Spanish.
Yeah. It's alternativo. In Espanol, alternativo. Or rock and alternativo.
Or rocky alternative.
Yeah.
Now, there are maybe 2 songs that are sung in English or partly in English.
Mm-hmm.
But the album mixes programmed music with orchestrated and conducted pieces. That's very unusual. A mixture of pop, opera, I think, and dance. This is what I'm hearing on this album, along with some very intense orchestrated pieces. But that's not all. This album has songs in, I'm going to blow your mind, 13 different languages.
Wow.
Yes, and I'll go through real quick.
So not just Spanish and English,
no,
like the last one.
No, besides Spanish and English,
Mm-hmm.
Catalan,
Mm-hmm.
Latin, Sicilian, Ukrainian, Arabic, German, French, Italian, and Portuguese. Oh,
Wow.
Japanese and Mandarin.
Wow.
So she I don't think she speaks fluently. She actually, in the interview, said she doesn't speak English fluently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she did it phonetically, probably.
Yeah, it's probably your second or third language. Yeah.
But to take on a song in another language that you don't know, even phonetically, is amazing. Oh, yeah, here we go. When she was on Jimmy Fallon in November, he asked her about it. And how did you decide I'm going to test myself and do this? And she just simply says, I love learning things.
Well, I guess so, if you learn that many languages. Yeah.
So while she was figuring out the concept of the album, she was learning about different countries. As she came up with the theme of a song, she paired it up with the language she'd sing it in. So
how it felt, you're saying, how it felt to her, she paired it up with that language.
Well, if it was a song about something that took place in France, they're not songs about, going to the supermarket or something. They're a little bit more deeper.
Groceries. There's a new word for you.
The album is 50 minutes and 15 songs.
Yeah.
And I do have this thing, I've mentioned it before, about albums that are more than 10 songs. I have this thing that albums should be 10 songs.
Yeah.
Take your 10 songs. You can make an incredible album with just 10 songs.
Yeah.
Don't add those other songs that you're going to skip.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a good ear, or if the record producer, like, but I think every song has its place on this album, and it's not
good.
overkill.
Yeah.
Now, the album was released on November 6th. Now, this was number 3 on Rolling Stone's list of top 100 albums of 2025.
You got number three.
Yeah,
wow.
number 3.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now, Paste has it at 17, and Stereo Gum has it at 4. Now, let's go through some of the songs. It starts out a little mellow with a song, and I don't think I looked up the...
I did look it up for you.
Sexto Violencia.
Violencia?
Violence.
Yeah. And listen, I looked this up for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Llantas.
Llantas. Llantas.
Right. And I think it's a slang that we don't know. You know why? Because it means tires or rims. Okay.
So sex, violence, and rims?
Yes. And tires and rims. So there's you have to read into that. There's got to be some slang.
Yeah.
Llantas. In fact, we might need the E on this episode.
Yeah.
Because I just said for the third time, llantas.
Corinthian leather.
And llantas. Llantas.
So that,
I just said it 7 times. This is definitely.
I don't have much to say about that song. It's piano and oboe. Now it goes into track 2, and I'm going to get these wrong. Reliquia.
No, I would say it that way.
Means relic. And you immediately hear violins. And I don't know, most people might not know this little fact about me, but one, if not my second favorite instrument, besides the guitar, is the violin.
Yeah, that's awesome. Didn't know.
Vivaldi, there's one CD that I always listen to with violin. I love violin. And then this reminded me, and I have here any song basically that begins with a violin played with the same kind of notes over and over a little bit. Probably remind you of this song, but it's Coldplay, Viva la Vida.
Yeah.
And that's what it reminded me of, the intro. Now, I'm not going to go into all the songs. The album's mostly about love, faith, and religion. And I do want to talk about a couple songs. And I know we don't like to talk about, this is no good music, that we know, but I like to sometimes I'll talk about the bad stuff. But my least favorite is Porcelana.
Porcelain, probably.
Yeah. And I have here, I feel if the song was sung in English, it would be on the lines of kind of a rap song. I'm not sure if that's entirely true. And there's a guy, the problem is there's a couple songs on here. I have a dude. There's a guy. They're different guys, though. I thought it was the same person.
A dude appears.
Doing a rap.
Yeah.
Just like 2 songs that ruin, for me, the songs.
Yeah.
On this song, it's Dougie F. And it's not Dougie Fresh. I looked it up.
Could have been.
I hate to disappoint you.
Yeah.
But his is Dougie F. Doug E. Fresh is the other guy.
Yeah, right.
But F actually stands for his last name.
Okay.
Disappointing, which is Ford. Dougie Ford.
Douglas A. Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you learn a lot of useless stuff on here.
Yeah.
Let's go to 2 of my favorite songs. The first one I feel would have been epic. And I still like this song. And if there's some way that I could edit this song, the end of it.
Yeah.
But it's there's another guy. His name's Yves Tumor, and I think he's named appropriately because he's pretty much the tumor on this song.
Tumor. Yves Tumor.
Now this song is track 6, Berghain, Berghain. And what is Berghain? Supposedly the song's named after a Berlin nightclub.
Okay.
There is some political controversy with this club, and I won't go into it. I don't know if she named the song because of that or just named it because of the name of the club.
Maybe she was clubbing there for a while.
Yeah. So the song actually begins with, it can be compared to Vivaldi's Winter. Then it kicks in what I can only describe as the soundtrack to The Exorcist. There's chanting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Sein Angst ist mein Angst.
Ist mein Angst.
So now this alternates, which means his fear is my fear.
Yeah.
Then Sein Wut ist mein Wut. I sound like Arnold.
No, you sound good.
His anger is my anger.
It's my anger.
Get me to the chopper. Okay.
Killing it. You're killing it, my friend.
And also,
we have another singer on there. Another squealer.
I'm not done
you're
yet.
Not done yet.
And then
but there's another squealer on there.
And then they replace the Wut with Lieb, which is love.
Mm-hmm.
So his love is my love. And then blood.
His blood, his anger, his
so
love.
It goes through that.
Yeah.
But there's chanting, and I mean, you think there's an exorcism is going on. And then it goes into what sounds like opera, and Bjork
appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
International album here, lots of languages, and Bjork appears.
Yeah, Bjork appears,
yeah.
And
you got a button for that, don't you? Get the fuck out.
I think here's Bjork, I think, talking about the album.
Oh yeah, I thought yeah.
People go on the weekends and they drive into the unknown and they go over glaciers and they might fall into cracks and die.
Oh wait, that's not about the album. That's about Iceland and the car accidents they have in the Jeeps. Anyway,
it relates to the album. I can see that. Yeah.
So this song's simply amazing, I think.
Okay.
And I love Bjork.
Yeah.
And she's singing about divine intervention, which I think is brought up in another song on this album. And then the song is ruined. Because
the end. You talked about the end being, you could edit that out. Just cut it, right?
And I'm not lying.
Okay.
But, the Eve Tumor. Eve Tumor. What the tumor? Busts into the room and he starts.
I'm picturing it.
And he repeats over and over, "I'll you until you love me."
Ah, wow.
Yeah. I'll F you till you love me.
Okay. Sounds like an ultimatum.
It's just inappropriate. Yeah. I don't know.
Did Bjork squeal at that point? Was she squealing?
No.
I think
she had left already.
Bjork had left the building.
I mean, there's experimental, and then there's the experiment that has gone wrong, right? And I'd like to hear a remix of this without that. I don't know why it's there, because I'm like, this song, Bjork.
Yeah.
It's so epic, and then. Yo, I'll till you love me.
Love it,
I'll till you love me. Yeah, so.
Yeah, we're going to have to check this out. Again, that's track 6.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this album again? Just a reminder here.
Lux.
Yeah.
Like Lux Interior.
I see some other titles, and I got to bring it up.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to talk about one more song. Maybe you're not. The Jugular.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Sauvignon Blanc. That would, Sauvignon White, so she's
okay.
White wine drinker. But I find it interesting is Dios es un stalker. So God is a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
I just found that really interesting. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that one.
Now, there's one other song, track number 7, called La Perla, The Pearl.
Mm.
And this song is solely in Spanish. The pearl is used to describe a deceitful, untrustworthy ex-partner, referencing both the Puerto Rican neighborhood and a jewel of a bad person. If that makes sense. La Perla is actually, like I said, a neighborhood in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
La Perla.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be a love song, but it's not. And one thing I noticed is, do you know when it's in another language, how it can rhyme differently?
Yeah.
Like, and what if it was translated to English?
Yeah, there wouldn't be the rhyme there. Exactly. Yeah.
Like the chorus, she sings La Deception Locale, the local disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rump Corazon's National Heartthrob.
Mm-hmm.
So Locale, Nacional, and the next one, Emocional, which is actually unterrorista emotional is emotional terrorist.
Wow.
So if you took local disappointment, national heartthrob, and emotional terrorist, they don't rhyme.
Yeah.
But those words in Spanish, those last words actually kind of go together. But I just love this song. Like I said, I love hearing Spanish. You know, like isn't Shakira?
Yeah, I haven't given her a good listen to, but yes.
But there's something about the Spanish sung language.
Right.
It's just sound. They could be talking about a serial killer, and it sounds romantic.
Right, and that is the Romance languages. As opposed to say German. You know, we don't hear the Germans. The language isn't flowing, so it's not coming all out there. You know? As much as Spanish and Italian. I agree with you, and I think too at the same time you can get a better feel of the music and how it's all coming together because you're not distracted by the meaning of the words.
Yeah. And here's one last thing. Here's something little known fact here. That Linda Ronstadt, talking about albums in other languages, she actually put out in 1987 a Mexican album.
Wow. And is that what they called Spanish back then? That's a joke. It's a joke.
And I think she was not born in Mexico, but she was of her parents. Pretty sure maybe one of them was Mexican. So she has ancestry. But it is the biggest selling. I mean, it still says this non-English selling album in American music history.
I didn't know that.
Is Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah,
who I love.
And you're looking back at 1980 something.
87.
87. Yeah. 87. You and I were into a lot of alternative music and didn't have Ronstadt on the playlist. I would know.
Well, I did it maybe the 70s.
That's what I'm saying. 87. It was a really big year for us exploring new music.
Yeah, it was Bjork and the Sugar Cubes.
Yeah, I love when she's
driving off cliffs.
Yeah. Driving off cliffs, getting stuck in the cracks.
That's not. That's
all right,
not Icelandic.
No, it's not. So hey, the next one I got on Roulette. I got number 27.
Okay.
The artist is called Sarz, not to be confused with the worldwide epidemic SARS. Remember, it was SARS, right?
I think that's why it didn't sell well.
Yeah. This is SARZ, and he, the Nigerian producer, has a new album released in September of this past year called Protect SARS at All Cost. I don't know what that means, and I haven't figured that out, but it's not something that draws me to the album. Well,
it actually is something like if someone's so great of a person, so beautiful of a person, you know, I hear this with older celebrities.
Yeah.
Like protect them or, you know, make sure nothing happens to them.
Right. And it's usually uttered from someone near them who is dear to them. And they're saying,
not yourself.
Right.
Saying that.
And so you and I can kind of see
protect me at all costs.
Me at all costs. So, he's a Nigerian producer. He had an EP in 2019 called Sinem, and that was instrumental. So I'd like to go back and listen to that. Yeah. So that'd be interesting. We're not talking simply rap here. This needs to be taken out of the U.S. rap hip hop context because the label would be Afrobeat, inspired by electronica and dance, and Afrobeat. What I do like about the album, as opposed to some miserable albums that I could have selected on Roulette, is it has some of the rhythms have that offbeat Carib culture. It's what I heard in Belize when I was down in there. I heard punta rock, and then I later learned that you need an E attached to and that punta is a derogatory term in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to say it again. Punta rock.
Hey, we have listeners in Spain.
So it has an offbeat.
Sorry.
So it's an Afrobeat. Sarz, as he is known, did collaborative with Wizkid, Asake, Loj on this album. And it is, quote, emphasizing themes of creativity and cultural impact, end quote. The album cover shows a silhouette of a man, a fine-looking man, lots of muscles. It's muscular. It's a really nice black and white photo. It doesn't show his face.
Okay.
Yeah, just accentuating his shape.
Torso.
His shape. The head turned, can't see the face.
Okay.
So it's actually a decent presentation for a photo. Got 12 songs on it. Starts off with grateful. So it's kind of a spoken word of the many things that you're going to be grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Spoken word, spoken. And then goes into this, it just switches over to this beautiful choir of children. And it's pleasant. It's kind of one half of one and one half of the other. The Nval, I'm going to butcher it. Delovo Youth Choir. I want to recognize them.
Yeah.
He gets the Delovo Youth Choir from Nigeria, and I'm sure I butchered that. First song. Third song, Getting Paid. The chorus is a mix of English and Nigerian, and this song is a collab with the 3 other artists that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, you have that different rhythm, that offbeat. It's not straight up, straightforward, like rap, like the US.
Mm-hmm.
Another song is BMF. You can take that to mean whatever you'd like that to mean. BMF. He's talking about the Carib girls being the baddest, and some comparisons to the African girls. So he's comparing Caribbean girls to African girls.
Mm-hmm.
Not something that I typically listen to,
Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
What? I thought I heard something.
Yeah, ponder this.
Casey Kasem there.
Another song is called In a Mustang. And, of course, I thought of you. Because sometimes you're in a Mustang.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. He says, giving a girl everything. Still don't know what that means, but it's a reference to the Ford Mustang. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No. Did you, sorry to interrupt, but did you say the genre? I know you said it was like Caribbean.
Yeah, Caribbean beats. It's called Afrobeat.
Is that what it's listed under?
No, Afrobeats.
Afrobeats.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So, there's so many rhythms that you and I don't listen to typically. We don't sit and listen to punta rock and reggae. Reggae is a certain kind of Carib beat, punta rock being another kind. There's just these different rhythms that kind of go throughout, and it's on half this album.
I think 2 artists that didn't get me into it, but made me aware were Paul Simon.
Oh, yeah.
And also
Rhythm of the Saints album.
And David Byrne. David Byrne, yeah.
We love David because he explores the world.
Into those different sounds that, other than what we were listening to, like just straight up rock. And,
I think about David Byrne back in the 90s, after all the Talking Heads albums. And my friend Wayne was turning me on to David Byrne. He's like, check out this video,
Mm-hmm.
And this was before, the internet was new, mid-90s. And there's David Byrne doing some wild stuff, just wild world music. It was called world music. He was searching the world. Yeah, world music. And David's just playing his guitar and dancing and
bringing in people from some of the villages or just people that really like bring more culture into American music,
and bringing new rhythms to you and I because we love David Byrne, like the Talking Heads. And there's David exploring and bringing it full force, and you don't know who's going to come up next. You don't know what kind of rhythm it's going to be.
Yeah.
Suddenly there's just 2 women dancing in front of them like I've never seen dancing before, because it's from Brazil or something, right? Yeah. It's like, whoa, check that out, So bringing wild stuff.
I have to say just one more thing on David Byrne is I saw a video recently, and maybe I sent it to you, and I don't know if he's in the street and someone's like interviewing him, and I don't know I think it had to do with a record store too. I'm not sure. Maybe he's going to look at records, but I'm a little disappointed because he actually seems like a normal person.
Yeah. I think I've seen this guy videoing. He's out in New York City streets videoing celebrities. Yeah. He's on the street. Yeah. Great series of videos.
And someone's trying to back their car up.
Oh, yeah.
And David Byrne
is like, bring it back. Okay, we're doing this. Bring it back. Yeah.
But can you imagine, like, you or I mean, I know what David Byrne looks like.
Yeah.
Looking in your rearview mirror and like, what?
Yeah. He does look a little bit more typical of a man on the New York streets. Yeah. One last song from this album. Again, the album is called Protect Sarz at All Cost. by Sarz. Track number 11 is called Up. I wish I could play it for you, but I can't.
Yeah.
Great rhythm. This song and some others use English and Nigerian and using a lot of slang that we don't understand. There's a lot of slang in this, and it's a cultural thing. So if we were in Nigeria, this would be cutting edge, mixing English in there with Nigerian, and a lot of slang that we don't understand, honestly, in this album. So this album, finally is a mix for me. It's not something I'm going to put on my playlist.
Yeah.
It opened my eyes to the sounds of Nigeria, the connection with the Caribbean. But I just give it a 1 or a 2 for what I'm going to listen to again. Yeah.
Now, were any of the songs explicit, or is it kind of?
Yes, but not as horrible as some albums.
Not
can
like
be.
my next one.
Not like what's coming up next.
I'm segueing into this next one, which is pretty sure every song is explicit.
Every line, I did a little listening. Every line is explicit.
And it's Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo 2,
Making me hungry.
Electric Boogaloo. No.
Electric Boogaloo.
Now, Matt, you're not going to like what I have to say about the first track on this, because the first thing we hear, it's a song called 1995, is check, check, check. And most people don't know this, but before we start the podcast, we test the mics out.
Check, check.
Yeah.
Check, check, check. Check, check.
Yeah. So I'd say somehow Freddie got his hands on one of our audio feeds, Now, right?
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
So right away, I know I'm going to just love all 48 minutes of this album. Sarcasm alert. As soon as I hear the words bitch, hose, and the N-word.
The N-word is bigger, by the way.
No, actually, we're talking about knacket.
Knacket?
Yeah, you know what a knacket is?
No.
It's
Knacket?
a light lunch or snack.
Oh, knacket.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a snack, right?
Yeah.
So the second track, I'm really getting into it. And it's called Mar-a-Lago.
Wow.
But it's not about...
You surprised me with that one.
It's not about Mar-a-Lago. I can't even tell you what this song is about. It's that bad.
It could be, though. It's that bad.
And I have here, I'd rather be forced to go to Mar-a-Lago than listen to this song.
That's a honest...
It's
honest
It's
opinion.
not only bad musically, it's so raunchy. I'm confused as to why this album is even on someone's list at all. Rolling Stone. You know what I figured out, though? I think Rolling Stone, I don't know how they do it to come up with these lists, but if you noticed, each album has a little paragraph, and I think it's a different writer.
Yeah.
So I think it's all these writers, like whatever albums, and I don't know how they come up with what order, but obviously someone
there's
like
there's a little paragraph, a little write-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say this just was the second song? Now, the third song is, I got excited, Lemon Pepper Steppers. I was so excited. I was going to get a nice...
Head to the kitchen.
Recipe for some lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah. I'm starting with the lemon pepper seasoning, right?
I'm starting with the lemon pepper seasoning, right?
But I was wrong. Apparently, it requires flying on planes, doing drugs, and getting things sucked after church.
What could you get? Did you get sucked?
Now, I don't go to church. I hate flying, and
hence you've never been sucked after church.
And now I'm not even sure if this is a recipe or not. So then I see the fifth song.
Yeah.
I thought it was empanadas, but
it's not.
It's empandas.
No, I think it's empanadas.
So I was confused.
Yeah.
Is it empanadas?
Yeah, I think it's empanadas. Yeah. Empanadas.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah. You have the ensalada. We came from the lemon pepper, right, to the ensalada, to the empanadas.
Now, I always wanted to make empanadas. My son has a friend who his parents are, I would say that's Spanish, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I think they had their own empanada place.
That would be delicious.
Town. And
you're making me hungry.
And he's brought over, his mom has made them for us. And so I wasn't sure how.
Yeah. And you thought a recipe would be on track 5.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm even more confused now. He mentioned someone ain't busting a grape and hose in the snow. Yeah. Did I mention there's nine more songs?
I'm looking at the track list. You know, you've got Mar-a-Lago, right? But you also have the Shangri-La. Okay. So we've got a place and a food theme going here.
Yeah. And I think the cover is looks like sushi or something, maybe. I'm not sure. Now, the only other mention of food is track 10, gas station sushi, which, you never want to really purchase or eat.
Yeah, not something you want to do.
Now, one theme I noticed, now you talked about food, and there's a couple themes going on here.
Yeah.
But he's pretty proud of the fact that he's inseminated a lot of women.
Huh.
Yeah. It's amazing. Now, he says check on more than a couple songs, by the way.
Check 1, 2.
And my only wish would be that he couldn't get the mic working and maybe decide to make an instrumental album. Yeah. Now, I've never heard the N-word that many times on an album before.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we're talking the word...
bigger.
We're talking the word nanocephalus.
You're killing me. You're killing me small.
You know what that is?
No, nanos.
Having I'm not making this up.
Yes, you are.
Having an extremely small head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, this album was 93 on Rolling Stone's list. Paste, not on the list. Stereogum, not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling Stone, come on. I mean, you're going to tell me that Demi Lovato's album was so bad that this album was actually rated higher.
Right. I could list a dozen right now that should be rated higher.
And I am sad because Lucy Dacus, who I listen to, who I like, is actually, this is rated higher.
Wow.
And I think it's 1,000 times better than this.
So what's up with Rolling Stone? I mean, is it just because we're in the 2020s? I mean,
Well, I have a name here I want to personally thank because he actually has a little blurb about the album. It's Clayton Purdom, if you're listening, for helping this album appear on the list. I think you shouldn't listen to music anymore. I really don't.
Do you want me to read some of the lyrics?
I think someone needs to go to your house and take away your albums, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
Now, how do I rate this album? -100 out of 5.
Is that below 0? You're talking about -100? Talking about below 0? Yeah. Not below. I didn't say below. Below. I didn't say below 0.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still on these lyrics here.
And you know that I'm not going to listen to this album again.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get through. And that's very rare for me because even I think you did the one with me with Flo Milli or Flo. What was her name?
Was it Flo Milli? Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually listened to that, and now every other word was bitch.
Yeah.
That actually was more pleasant.
Yeah. I'm reading the lyrics to Mar-a-Lago right now, and I think it is about Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. But you probably don't want me reading these right now, do you? Probably not. I don't think that, but I don't think I can do it. Yeah. I got to find a way to wipe this off.
We're not really a kid's show, by the way, so,
I got to find a way to wipe these off, because sometimes they could come back, because I've searched these, on Apple Music, and that's not cool.
Or Facebook's going to
start sending
suggest that rap albums to you or something.
Here's some music.
I can't even say what Matt just showed me.
Yeah. That's
obscene.
That's some weird stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we've got 4 down and 2 to go, I believe. Next on the roulette, I was given number 28, Jeff Tweedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Tweedy.
Now, before you get going, I do have Jeff Tweedy talking about this album.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us, Jeff.
Very, very comforting notion to have a bowl that you can eat. But I have successfully avoided bread bowls for some years now.
Oh,
and now I want one.
Oh, that's the wrong soundbite. Hold on. Oh, here's the real one.
Yeah.
It's a triple record. I was expecting to take a lot of punches. My therapist said, "You're not supposed to do that." I said, "I'm putting out a triple record." And he said, "I didn't think you were supposed to do that."
So there you go.
Yeah,
you weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah. There's so many songs on the triple album, by Jeff Tweedy. I didn't even number them. Like, I didn't count them. That's how many there are. It's a triple album. He calls them Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. And together it is Twilight Override. This was released on September 26th. And so, believe it or not, because I'm not Rob, I said, Jeff Tweedy. Now, the name's familiar, but the voice is even more familiar because it is the lead singer and active member of the band Wilco. So if you know Wilco, back in 2009.
So it's 30 songs.
30.
Yeah, and it's not, it's like 10, 9, and 11.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 30 songs. So as I reviewed this album, I had 30 songs to listen to. Yeah. So it took a few weeks. Took a couple weeks. I was in there.
Oh, and with Wilco, I think I told you, I don't know, I can't say I'm a big fan, but every time there's a new Wilco album, I see it pop up.
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention to if they're releasing a new album. I listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pleasant, and I couldn't tell you any songs, but...
Jeff Tweedy has a very unique voice.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds a little bit like Neil Young. It sounds a little bit like Jerry Garcia. You hear some songs that on this album I was going to mention later. It's like, wow, this sounds like The Dead. It sounds like I'm listening, which is upbeat. It's got that flowing rhythm, and it's like, I can almost dance. I could dance to this. When he brings in more of the instrumentation.
And Sam, our other co-host, from Michigan, he's a big Wilco. He's also a big Jeff Tweedy fan, and I remember him now mentioning this because I don't know if it was Record Store Day or when this came out, but I think he mentioned about this. I don't know if you got the vinyl, but I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, Jeff is about our age. He was married just 3 days before I was married. Yeah, back in '95. So he's a year or so younger, year and a half younger than us. Jeff, a little bit about him because, I got to explore him. I just, know a little bit of Wilco. He has released 20 studio albums. So 4 of them were with Uncle Tupelo. I don't know if it's Tupelo or Tupelo. I'm going to say Uncle Tupelo.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I first heard Uncle Tupelo back on Mountain Stage. Mountain Stage is a stage in West Virginia, and they put out these compilations. It was great. I got several of them in the mid-'90s. They'll have great acts, like they go from Uncle Tupelo to the Violent Femmes. It's just like it's alternative with a little hint of it's Americana for sure. So it's Americana alternative, and so on Mountain Stage, I heard that 12 with Wilco. I was looking for that number. I was thinking maybe it was 12 Wilco albums. And then a couple solo projects.
It seems like they would have more, because I probably listened to the last 3.
Yeah. For those of you who say, do I know Wilco? Not sure. 2009 was the song called You Never Know. And that's the most accessible song, really. It's one of the most accessible. And come on, children, you're acting like children. Every generation thinks it's the end of the world, end quote. And then an unusual, a little bit less accessible, but I knew the song from 2007 is Impossible Germany, Unlikely Japan. And I don't know what the meaning of the song is, but it's a unique song and a little bit more spoken, like I'm speaking right now, than sung. But interesting story about Jeff Tweedy when he was young. So he gets a guitar. His mom gives him a guitar at age 6. He lies to everybody that he can play it all the way through age 12. He's telling people, just because he got a guitar as a gift, he's telling people that he can play it. But then he did eventually, from age 12 on go. But he owned this guitar, and he told people that he could play it. I thought that was interesting. Uncle Tupelo was the years 87 through 94. So the Mountain Stage was probably 93, 94 when I heard them. His musical style, he particularly liked the Beatles' White Album. That inspired him. He read Rolling Stone magazine. I wonder if they had a top 100 back then. 35 years ago.
Maybe.
He remembers purchasing punk rock albums, The Clash's London Calling and X's Wild Gift, and he's inspired by them. Also with Uncle Tupelo, and I sure hope I'm pronouncing that right, Uncle Tupelo, they were influenced by Jason and the Scorchers and the Minutemen. So I've
heard of both of them.
Yeah, I found that interesting. So his more later albums, the solo albums, and this triple album, he has both of his sons playing on it. So you've got Spencer and Sam, sometimes called Sammy. Spencer plays the drums, and he's also involved in his own rock band called The Blisters. I think Sammy plays guitar. We're going to find out here. Yeah. Another little known fact about the Tweedy home. In November of 2019, their house was shot at least 7 times in an attack. And when asked about it by his son said it was not a targeted attack. So I thought that was interesting. So triple album, you numbered the songs on it. That would be 30. The genre of this album is labeled rock by Apple Music. Again, I said it felt like the Grateful Dead, you know? It's just, it's that easy feeling. You just kind of flow. Yeah. It's laid back, you know? Listening to so much of it, I feel like I got to know him. A lot of it is introspective, talking about I and we, you know, just really talking about himself.
It's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah. Simple storytelling throughout the whole thing, a real Americana feel. Even though it says rock, there's a couple songs, and especially the one that I sent you, I'm going to talk about in a minute. Disc 2 starts off with KC Rain, as in Kansas City. KC Rain. And no wonder. Here's a quote from it. I was born a little sad. Never knew what I had. Mom and Dad let it slide. No wonder I'm never satisfied. End quote. I thought that was interesting. So it's really very self-reflective. Another song, Over My Head. Dreams I can't control. The theory, I believe. The one I use, what matters most, can't be proved. Everything goes over my head, end quote. So yeah, just, you know, reflecting on his understanding of the world here. Yeah.
So is it guitar, just acoustic? Are there any other?
Great question. You've got, on a lot of them, you have his sons.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Spencer Tweedy. Just looking at one song here called One Tiny Flower. Here's who plays on it. I was wanting to mention who's backing him up on this album. Yeah, Spencer Tweedy on drums. I'm picturing him mid-teens, and then I'm picturing Sammy maybe a little younger. Sammy, his son, is playing synthesizer on this one.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
So that's why it's a triple album. You know, he just kept going.
Yeah,
they just kept.
I wonder how long it took him to write.
Yeah,
you know, unless people that are just prolific, always writing.
Right.
To write a complete song. I mean, you could have parts of songs, but.
Right.
Right, 30.
And I think you're with me on it. I think you're with me on this. Take the 10 songs, put it out as an album. You know, make it themed. You know, thematic. Put it together with a theme. Give it a title. That's what I would do. Jeff obviously would not. You know, he's.
Well, I'm reminded of Tedeschi Trucks Band. A couple of years ago, put out I think 3 or 4 EPs. They weren't full albums, but he could have put like. One out.
One album and one EP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Or spaced them out.
Now, people aren't doing albums or caring about them as much as they used to 10 years ago or more. You know, they'll put singles out. They just put stuff out as it comes.
Like even with the podcast, I kind of sketch out maybe what subjects we're going to talk about.
Right.
But it's like, say in 1 month, we just recorded them all and put them all out. I like the space in between.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't want to, if I wrote 30 great songs, I'm like, I'm not going to put all these out at once.
Right.
I'm going to, I'm going to ease into, people into it.
So what is he thinking?
Because then once they're out there, they're out there. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Unless he doesn't do another solo and just tours and,
For example, that'd be like you who are editing and producing and putting out this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, you're the main man. It'd be like you doing 7 hours and then not doing anything for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Like you're going to put out 7 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe people will listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like doing 7-8 hours and then you don't do anything for another season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like who does that? Other people on the album, I want to give them some credit. You've got James Elkington on electric guitar. You got Macy Stewart on violin and backing vocals. You've got Seema Cunningham on vocals and piano. You've got Liam Kazar, and he appears in many different places. Vocals, bass, and piano. Another song that's rocking, because, you're thinking it's a lot of him, storytelling, acoustic guitar. But no, his sons are backing him up. So No One's Moving On. It's propelled by a driving bass guitar. Then there's this electric guitar solo, which is really Frank Zappa type. Just
Yeah.
It's like going wild. Like it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we come back and we do synths. So No One's Moving On, a good one to check out. Yeah. Now, disc 3, you and I talked about this, starts off with quote, Lou Reed was my babysitter, end quote.
Yeah, that's the one. I honestly only listened to that one song, but
Right.
I was amazed at how Lou Reedish it sounded.
I know.
Because you don't really hear someone trying to emulate Lou Reed. He sort of didn't sing. He kind of spoke. And I told Matt, one of my favorite albums is New York by Lou Reed. And I like some other Lou Reed, but I actually had at one point, I don't know what happened to it, but I had a Lou Reed box set.
Wow.
And maybe it was just too, like, maybe too weird, like some of the stuff, and I just decided to sell it.
Mm-hmm. And you can only take so much of that. I mean, you can only, some bands, you listen to a song or two, it's great, you listen to some more, but then...
but Lou Reed, New York, Romeo and Juliet, oh my God. Like, I love that album. I had that when it came out.
Yeah. So this song, I agree with you. It's interesting. He's going to put Lou Reed in the title to get our attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to make it wacky, right? Lou Reed was my babysitter.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, imagine if that was true.
But was he? True. Did you look it up?
No, I didn't look it up. Got to do that.
It'd be wild if he was.
Great song. Check out No One's Moving On and check out Lou Reed was my babysitter. Quote from the end of the song is, rock and roll is dead. He repeats this over and over again. Rock and roll is dead, but the dead don't die. Rock and roll is dead, but the dead don't die. It's philosophic. It's profound. Rock and roll is dead, but the dead don't.
I'm looking up, was Lou Reed. No, Lou Reed was not literally Jeff Tweedy's babysitter. Okay.
Made you look. Hey, made you look.
And there's a live version I just saw of Jeff Tweedy doing that.
Yeah. So
I'd like to go see, even though I haven't listened to it, but like I said, I listened to the Wilco.
Yeah.
He might be someone we would look into going to see just solo, maybe.
Yeah. So as far as listenability and likability, I give this one a 4. I'm going to put a couple of the ones I mentioned. I would take 5 of these songs, put them on my playlist.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to all 30 eventually.
Yeah. And there is some diversity in there. Yeah. And I really do love picturing him and Spencer and Sammy playing together.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, wow. Yeah. It's awesome.
Like Jano Ricks from the Wood Brothers, how he did an album, which I still have to listen to, with his father.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you can have that family connection, of course, mentioned before, my dad never listened to music, believe it or not.
And my dad just listened to instrumental classic and never owned any music. He never purchased any music.
But he did play the recorder.
Played the piano and tuned pianos.
Yeah.
Played the violin, the flutes.
Really?
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know he played the violin.
Yeah. Taught himself violin, taught himself flute along with the recorders. I guess he wasn't into listening to other people's stuff.
So for me, like with instruments, over time, I owned a violin at one point. I owned a trumpet. I owned a saxophone.
I never knew.
And I just couldn't.
I never knew that about you.
Like violin, I wish I had actually taken lessons. Yeah. I mean, it's never too late.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
Don't get me thinking about this stuff.
Wah, wah, wah. You're going to be playing the cello and the violin.
I mean, I started making beer.
Yeah.
My own beer now.
Yeah.
And hard cider.
Listeners, it's not for sale, but my friend Rob is making some great beer of all types and hard cider.
Yeah, I made a holiday beer.
He's a brouhaha master.
And I just did blueberry wheat, which I'm going to taste tomorrow night.
Yeah. And my favorite was the Robtoberfest.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
a simple one.
It was so good. And that was just a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably, I did 2 gallons of that.
Yeah, do it again. Do the same recipe.
Yeah.
And for you Meister Brows out there, wannabe Meister Brows, it really is a science. Rob has told me about it. And it's no messing around. You can change the recipe a little bit, tweak it, record it, see what it's like, but it's really a science. Right. So we have one more to review on the Top 100 Roulette.
So our other podcast is going to be on the my top 10 albums. Matt might not have 10, but I had a list. I listened to a lot of music. I figured out. We both figured out.
Yeah.
I listen to at least one new album a week. So figure 52 albums a year.
Yeah.
And this album was on my list to listen to see
awesome.
if maybe I wanted to put it on there. But, time got away.
So you were lucky enough to get this on Roulette.
Yeah, and this was on my list to listen to, and it is Hayley Williams. And if you don't know who Hayley Williams is, maybe you know Paramore, that have been around, believe it or not, 20-some years. She is like almost 40 now.
Yeah, 37, I think I looked up, yeah.
And
this is why I don't leave the house.
And I never was into Paramore until recently with their last album from a couple of years ago. I have it on vinyl, and I love it.
Yeah.
This Is Why is like, oh my God, my favorite
my
song.
daughter turned me on to Paramore probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
She was into some other similar albums, and we rock out to it.
Yeah.
Just like 21 Pilots, her and I listened to Paramore. And Sick of Sarah, that was the other band.
Okay. And this is, I think, I don't know if I have it written down here. I think it's her 4th solo album.
Okay.
I thought it was her first, but what do I know? Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. So, interesting title. Now, we've got 20 songs. 20 songs.
Really? Are you serious?
Yes. It is 1 hour and 7 minutes. Usually don't see an album go over an hour. Released most recently, November 7th. Now, this was number 9 on Rolling Stone. It was number 20 on Paste and number 32 on Stereogum. So it did make like the top 50s. The album covers depression, medication, love. And she even touches on racism, but not like you think. She doesn't really... I'll bring up that on one of the songs. Now, musically, I'd say it's pretty similar to a Paramore album.
Which is edgy, driving, right?
Yeah, but it's a little more alternative, I think, their music than straight up rock and roll, we're going to say. I say, and I probably didn't come up with this, but pop and roll, we're going to call it. I know we talk about pop, like pop punk, you add pop to, it's not really that like in your face, I'd say,
I think too, the pop designation is saying that it's accessible. You can hear it and you like the flowing vocal. Yeah. And it's accessible. That's the pop piece to
it. It doesn't have as many rough edges as, pure up punk or pure up like rock. Like we're not talking Van Halen. Now, it's impressive that there's 20 songs, but the whole album as a whole, I would whittle it down to 10.
Yeah.
And I will get into that. I will tell you the 10 songs.
Yeah. Could be a better album that way.
Yeah. I'd said the album would be phenomenal. And what's odd and happens sometimes if you listen to an album once is you can't get the full effect of a song or album. So I've actually listened to this a couple times. Now, a couple songs I went back to listen to maybe see what I didn't like about them. And one song, which is the title song, I actually didn't like it first, but then I started liking it. And we do that with any album.
Right.
I'm going to tell you on our next podcast or our other podcast, the top 10, of course, my number 1 album I've listened to 5 times.
Yeah.
In the last month.
And I think from a certain artist, especially in the following podcast, I think a certain artist, you're expecting something from them and they do something different. They take a different turn. It kind of throws you off. So you need to listen to it again. And I had the experience as well. I mean, that happens with even movies sometimes. You might pick up on things. Well, in a movie, you pick up on things the second time around and maybe makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah.
Now, what I hated about it, it was kind of repetitive. I think that's what I hated about that song at first. But, like Matt, he still loves, and we talked about I found this song because we couldn't figure it out one time, is Kiss. And the song is actually Lick It Up.
Lick it up, lick it up, lick it up.
32
Repeat.
times.
32.
Yeah, Lick It Up.
Yeah.
It was on the radio or something, and we were like, and then we started.
We counted, yeah.
Yeah, we counted.
Yeah, at the time I thought it was 42, but that was wrong. It's 32, yeah. And I have the lyrics here, and it is, can only go up from here.
Yeah, 19 times.
Can only go up from here.
Yeah, you're right. Can only go up.
Yeah.
Well, can only go up. She doesn't say from here, like,
Okay.
but can only go up is mentioned 19. Now, I also like the song where they change a word or two when the verse is repeated again.
Yeah.
So the song starts out, and this is where we're going to get into racism.
Yeah.
I'll be the biggest star at this racist country singer's bar. She's very, very specific.
Yeah.
It's not only a racist bar owner.
Yeah.
He's a country singer.
Yeah.
Now, who could it be?
Hmm.
And I actually, without looking it up,
You guessed.
I guessed who it was because some years ago, there was a guy named Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Who was caught on video. And this is the thing, and it's still wrong. We won't get into that whole thing, but, it was a friend of his. I think he was drinking, and he was outside his house. Someone was, I don't know why they were videotaping or, on the phone doing video, and he called him the N-word.
Yeah.
And it went viral. He canceled shows, but now I think he's doing stuff again.
It's still hurting a lot of people. We have Chevy Chase in the news, using the word, regretting it.
Yeah.
And there it is. I'm reading the lyrics myself right now, my friend, at this racist country singer's bar.
Yeah.
No more chasing waterfalls, he says.
Yeah, like TLC.
Yeah.
Then the next verse, when it starts, it says, I'll be the biggest star at this bachelorette party bar. And then she ends the song. She's getting a little angry now.
Yeah.
I'll be the biggest star at this fucking karaoke bar.
Yeah, no use shooting for the moon. No use chasing waterfalls.
Now, this is what I think this song is about.
Yeah.
And I'm always fascinated with, celebrities and imagine being famous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a song about her going out and about and being recognized by fans coming up to her and maybe
I love your work.
Stroking her ego.
Oh, you're so good.
And she seems like, she doesn't seem like an egomaniac.
Right.
But, this gets in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I better than, Bon Jovi? Or,
am I? Really?
Than the Biebs? And I think she's probably just a normal person that became famous.
Right. I wonder, let me just take a step back. I wonder at the karaoke bar, are people pushing her? Oh, get up.
Yeah.
Play this one for me because I love that. Play this one. She's
or
like,
they see her and they're like, I'm going to do a Paramore song.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe I'll impress her.
Yeah.
Where she's just trying to have a peaceful night out.
Yeah. She's drinking a Mai Tai. And, Now, Matt and I, we go out and about. We do get recognized, but
it's rough. It is. It can be rough.
But you know what? We don't turn our fans away if they want a photo or want us to buy them a drink.
I carry a blue Sharpie everywhere I go.
Yeah. Now, I can't believe how many drinks I bought for these people. Our fans are the best. I've spent thousands on drinks for people.
Yeah.
Those are dedicated fans that want you to buy them something, and
right.
It's lovely.
Especially that guy in Alexandria. What was his name?
James Taylor.
Yeah. That was an interesting night.
Okay, let's go through some of the songs that stood out to me. The first track I wasn't too excited about. I don't think it should be the first track.
Yeah, put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I think it should have been like, I don't know, deeper in the album, but it's a fun one. And then track 3, Kill Me, I really like this song. It's beat driven, which means it's driven by the drum beat, and it reminds me of This Is Why, the title song from their last album. Track 5 is mirtazapine. Now, what is mirtazapine?
Yeah, it sounds generic for...
it's a French type of icing that is applied to mainly lemon cakes.
Huh.
No, not real. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's generic.
I shouldn't be joking.
Yeah.
It's an antidepressant medication.
Yeah.
Now this song, I like this song. It has a gritty guitar.
Yeah.
There's some great guitar riffs in the chorus. Kind of breeders and primitives. I was looking up when you were talking about Jeff Tweedy,
right,
and that other band.
Uncle Tupelo.
Yeah. The guys from Uncle Tupelo were in the Primitives.
Right, but it might have been a different Primitive.
Oh, okay.
It said it wasn't the same ones that were popular over in UK. Yeah.
Okay.
Same name.
Yeah. Now, what's also interesting is Haley is playing guitar, bass, and drums on this song.
Wow. That's
like
awesome.
not programmed.
Yeah.
She's actually playing drums
on
the
mirtazapine.
Bass. And I love that, you know, I do like, you know, like the Dua Lipa, right?
What does she say?
Oh, she didn't say anything. Anyway.
If Dua Lipa was here, she'd say,
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
So, you know, and I know her, I don't know completely if her music is programmed. This is what I'm getting at. I do like that music too, but it's refreshing to know that people actually play instruments sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like Tweedy and his sons.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Family jam. Yeah.
So I think this song's kind of personal. It is personal because I think she has mentioned she's been depressed, even suicidal at one point. So is she on this drug? I would say she is.
As my daughter revealed to me and a lot of the music we shared, yeah, she's very open about her anxiety, her mental health issues. Yeah, she talks about it. You know, why not talk about it?
And
so she's very open about it.
But here's some of the lyrics. It should say here comes, but here comes my genie in a screw cap bottle.
There it is.
To grant me temporary solace. I could never be without her. I had to write a song about her.
There it is. That's very, very straightforward there, yeah.
Now, track 7 is called Love Me Different. And all I can say is, wow. It has this sound that I can't quite put my finger on, but it's kind of a calypso. There's a still drum sound, but I'm pretty sure it's programmed.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find that someone was playing the still drum.
Yeah.
But it kind of has the tide is high sound to it, which I love. And it's a song that just makes you feel good after you listen to it. It's just one of those songs. Love Me Different.
Love Me Different.
A couple other tracks, Negative Self-Talk. And oddly, this is the opposite of This Is Why.
Yeah.
Because in the song This Is Why, she talks about not wanting to leave the house.
Yeah.
In this song, she talks about not wanting to leave her car and go into the house. I'm not kidding. I just sit behind the wheel till the battery runs out.
Wow.
Now, it's about being alone in a big house, and I think that you used to share with someone, and perhaps talking about her own relationship. Discovery Channel. Oh, my God. Because as soon as she said this one lyric, it brought me back. Oh, and I wanted to play this song for you. I'm going to play after this.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this song. Well, and let me see. The odd lyric in this song is taken from the song The Bad Touch from the band The Bloodhound Gang.
I do not know them.
And their album was called, this will tell you everything, Hooray for Boobies.
Okay.
And the line is, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I get it.
Do you remember that line?
I see where it's going.
Remember that video?
Yeah.
They were in animal suits?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to play, I listened to this song and I was cracking up. This guy is so witty anyway. So she uses that line in this song.
Yeah.
Now, this song Parachute is a deeply personal song. And you can tell in her voice when at some points emotionally, highly emotional. Now, she got married. And it only lasted a year or so.
I did read that. 16 and 17, I think.
Yeah. But she mentions this other guy who was at the wedding and how he should have stopped her from getting married.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure it was her bandmate who she actually has an on and off again relationship with.
Okay, yeah.
Taylor York. I think she's talking about him.
Yeah, it says, I never stopped falling for you. You watched me fall.
Yeah. She went on to date him after her divorce. I'm not sure if she's still with them. I stopped my research at that point.
Yeah, it says, now I know better. Never let me. You watched me fall. Leave home without a parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch me fall. Watch me.
Again, here's another album, like I said, has, I think, too many songs on it. So here's the 10 songs, and this is the order I would do it. And I'm thinking about doing a playlist if I want to listen to this.
There you go. Put your favorites on there. You got it, man. Yeah.
Now they say extended version. I don't know what I would call this. Unextended.
The reduced cut.
Yeah. So start with Kill Me, then Mirtazapine, Love Me Different, Negative Self-Talk, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, I'd leave on there. Discovery Channel, I put Ice in My OJ there.
Yeah.
I Won't Quit on You, which I didn't mention, but the chorus has, I don't know if you listen to any of this.
Just one or two songs.
Okay.
Not like I didn't get this one.
But the chorus is reminiscent of someone we've interviewed and know, Sophie Curran. Is that her name?
Curran. Sophie Curran. Yeah. I said it wrong for 3 years. Yeah.
But it has that kind of sound to it. And then Parachute and then Showbiz I didn't mention, but that is the last song on the album. I really think that is a good end song anyway to the album, Showbiz.
End with Showbiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, why don't I have my rating here? Oh, I did have my rating.
You're going to have to make it up.
No, I think I know what it was.
Again, it's 1 through 5.
I think it was 4 out of 5 on both listenability, but 4 out of 5 of those 10 songs. So
yeah.
You know, I don't know if I give it a 5. I think with those 10 songs, maybe. I know I'm going to listen to these again. Like I said, I'm a fairly new Paramore. I don't know too much because I haven't literally gone into the other albums.
Right, and I've not kept up from 10 years ago, from 8 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
I know their huge song was something like Misery Business or something like that. And
it
I know
rocks.
That song.
It's so freaking rocks.
Yeah.
Misery Business.
And if you look up Hayley Williams or Paramore, when they toured recently, she's very active on stage. She loves a long stage, running around. I think I want to say she did Psycho Killer live.
Trying to think if I saw that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was her or not, but anyway, so yeah, that's my last album. That's our last album here.
So we had a great variety.
Yeah.
From 1 to nearly 5 in the ratings. Yeah, it was good. I'm going to listen to some more Jeff Tweedy. I'm going to listen to some more Maria Zordoya. Yeah. So definitely. And what we just talked about, putting together that playlist. Make your own album.
Yeah. And, the last 2, I think Jeremy did with me. So it's great to have Matt back in the fold. And it does give you an opportunity. Everybody might do this, not if you're doing a podcast, but go into a list and do the number generator and listen to that album. Who does that?
Yeah. If we didn't do that, I would have missed some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's your friends that have listened to stuff like Matt and I do share, if we hear something we like.
Yeah, you're turning me on to something new every 2 weeks. You're feeding me some good stuff.
So this is out in the guy in the beginning said, in the universe, where we're just pulling it out from nowhere, basically. So thanks for listening, everybody. You want to email us, nogoodmusicpodcast@gmail.com. We really like to get email, just tell us how we're doing, or tell us what shows you really like. Give us some feedback.
Right. If you say you guys suck, tell us why.
Yeah. But I really like to know what people really are enjoying and not enjoying, too.
Yeah.
We're going to change the format this year a little bit. In that we're not doing what I call the regular podcast with music news and
the variety.
The variety show.
A little more focused each show than variety
on specific themes.
Right.
And we'll also do hopefully we'll get some good interviews this year. Not sure who yet, but I have a list going. So anyway, thank you for listening, and as always, turn off that TV
and turn up the music.
You've been listening to No Good Music, intro and exit music by the band 99%. Today's episode was recorded live and slightly edited for your listening enjoyment at the Did You Say 7 Studios in Washington, New Jersey. You can find No Good Music on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, our host site Podbean, and mostly anywhere you listen to podcasts. Be sure to follow our Facebook and Instagram pages. And as always, thank you for listening.
Check.
Check.